Day. Today, we are not only celebrating the constitutional heroes of our nation.
As we gather here today to celebrate and kindle the
Vasireddy Vidyasagar sir, our director K.S. Rao sir, and the principals of Viva and VVIP.
As the tricolor flutters majestically, may peace and prosperity prevail in our nation. Thank you so much, dignitaries.
Gentlemen, Sriman, Viva Viva International Director, Bradman, Brad, आपके निरीक्षण के लिए नजर up. Gentlemen, number one battle कर रहे हैं, बाकी battle, one,
We can now see our chief guest along with our principal moving forward.
Number two platoon, Southern. Number one platoon.
Number 3 platoon! Southern! Number 4 platoon! Southern! Number 5 platoon! Southern! Number 6 platoon! Southern! Number 4 platoon! Vishnu!
వచ్చేసారు వెళ్ళకొచ్చు
Number 5 platoon! Vishnu!
Southern. Brad, Nikandan.
కాదు ఇలా అయిపోయి కొట్టుకుంటానే కొట్టుకుంటా
coordination through Hamas community.
I just want to take a minute on this Republic Day. We all know that we celebrate the day it is the day when our constitution has come into effect, when the Indian independence became the Republic Independent India. I just want to know if anyone can tell me, what does the Constitution give us? Yes? Unity. It tells your rights. It tells your duties as a citizen and what are our responsibilities as a citizen. So, my humble request for all the students, the future citizens of our country, before you ask for your rights, fulfill your duties and responsibilities. As a student, as a son or a daughter, as a family member, as a member in the society. Why I am specifically reminding you this is, we are getting parents nowadays who just say, Madam, we are not able to control our children. They don't listen to us, but they demand a lot of things. They want everything on the golden platter, whether it is important or not. So, just a very small request I can say is, before you demand, before you ask for something, think over whether you are doing your duties, whether you are fulfilling your responsibilities, then ask for it. I hope this small measure if you take, we can find a happy society in the future, and that is what we all want. That is what the Constitution is made for. A happy Indian society. Can we all do that? Yes, it's not at all difficult. Thank you, and once again, a happy Republic Day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words were truly inspiring. I now request the Nightingales of Viva to sing a patriotic song.
వస్తుంది జ్ఞానంలో తీసేదినా ఆటోలు పెట్టినా
Principal of VVIT, Dr. Mallikarjun Reddy sir, to speak to us on this occasion.
My beloved students, parents, and the co-faculty members. At outset, I wish you a happy Republic Day. Here we are celebrating the 74th Republic Day of our great nation, the Indian nation. So first of all, I congratulate all of you, right, being the participants of this celebration. So as you know that the Indian Constitution is written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and it is implemented on the 26th January 1950. Right? And that time, the first President of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, has taken the subject from the Indian securities, that is the Army, Naval, and Air Force. So with our great the inspirations and the written constitution, right? And every year we are progressing, right? And as a developing country, right? And we are going to have a lot of technologies implemented, right, for all. So all this journey that you have seen that, right? We are facing a lot of challenges and a lot of the threats and a lot of things. So whatever with that, every time we are integrity and unite, right? And you know that in India there are many religions, right, are living together, right, and they are progressing. So whatever the problems that occurred in India, right, and you have a very great the security, the system, right, they're protected by Navy, Army, and Air Force personalities, right, and their sacrifices are very much that is appreciated, right, and because they are living at the bottom, the Indians, right, are together, are making unity and integrity is the very important, the pride, the things that, right, any problems come that we are united, and we are solving such problems, and we are facing the different things that, and we are growing right into that direction, right. So as you know that as you are the citizens of India, right, as you are developing, right. So as now you are children, right, later, right, you are becoming a great nation, a citizen, right, and you will be having different positions, right, in future, right. But what you are going to do is your responsibility, right. So take the development, community development, the service. That is, you have to serve the common people, right, without any the benefit, right. So who are serving the nation, right, and not seeing in their own benefits and making it commercialization, right. And so you can develop this nation into a very great heights, right. So your ideas must be such that, right, and you can bring the industrialization and agriculture, right, and protect the environment, right, and bringing the latest technologies, right, into the reality, right, and taking the good responsibilities, right, in your hand, right, so that you can think about your innovative ideas, right, in such direction that you have to develop the nation, right, and you have to think that, right, and also see that all the Indians are going to progress in the similar direction, right, and facing a lot of challenges are very important, because you know the government recently they brought a good education system that is called the National Education Policy, that NEP 2020. So in which a lot of diversifications are going to implement, right, for the students. So they have divided different categories from the student level, how they are going to study and how we are going to grow into a multidisciplinary activities. Right? In the previously, you are confined only one direction, but now it is not like that. Right? As the world becomes a global village, right? And we have to communicate with each and every one in all the countries, right? It is not localized. It becomes a globalized. So in which you have to take up different types of activities. So that's called multidisciplinary activities. So that means heritage, culture, right? And your technology improvement, students, right, to grow up here, to develop your skills, communicate skills, and look after your community, surrounding people, how they are facing the problems, and how you are going to solve these problems with them, right? And developing the rural person, and the farmers, what they're facing the problem, all these things that you have to think of and you have to solve by developing the innovative ideas, right? So therefore, I hope that you will do a great responsibilities to take up, and after you are growing, I think each and one will incorporate such type of technologies, right, and do something for the nation. So thank you very much. Jai Hind.
For your wise words, sir. We rarely get an opportunity to listen to such a great personality. Amidst us today, we have one such person. Our Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel PUNNARAO, sir. Colonel VESANGI PUNNARAO was an alumni of Sainik School, Korukonda. After training at NDA and IMA, he got commissioned into the Regiment of Artillery in 1983. He was selected for the first batch of Prithvi missile system and was trained by Dr. Abdul Kalam. He was later selected, trained and posted as Deputy President and Interviewing Officer at Service Station Board, Bangalore. He then took premature retirement in 2011 and pursued corporate role. He retired as head HR with the Tatas. While in service, he commanded 225 Medium Regiment. He is a qualified interviewing officer course at Defence Institute of Psychological Research. He has won Silver Tata Quality Management Services, thereby authorized to grade companies on laid down parameters. He has vast experience in greenfield projects and was responsible for the successful commissioning of 7 greenfield projects. He was also part of School Management Committee for 9 years in Army schools. He was also a member of Pune University for recognizing Army training with appropriate and equivalent civil qualification. We are blessed to have a man of such high caliber with us today. I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel PUNNARAO, to address us on this gathering.
Good morning to everyone. Respected Chairman, Sagar, members of the faculty, and the cadets and students. At the outset, let me extend a warm greetings on the occasion of our independence day celebrations. We got this independence thanks to the freedom fighters who fought for our freedom, and it is most appropriate to remember them on this great occasion. After independence, on this day, we were given the Constitution. Man has highlighted contents of the Constitution. It laid down very clearly the roles of each institution in India. Thanks to the excellent Constitution, we could progress and also change from time to time in a seamless manner. When we started our journey, we had no resources. Today, India is an economic power. There are so many things to say great about India, but I will restrict myself to post-COVID era on 4 counts. Generally, these days everything is pre-COVID, post-COVID. So I will restrict to post-COVID on 4 parameters. One is the leadership role of India. Second is the sound economy of India. And the third is Atmanirbhar or self-reliance. First, talking about the leadership role. Leaders emerge when there is vacuum, when there is sadness, when there is helplessness. One such occasion was COVID. You all know and have been part of it. There were lockdowns. People were not knowing what will happen tomorrow. People were not wanting to come out. Productions were stopped and no one knew how to react. At that time, the world was looking at India for help as they had never done before. In that, when the world was having lockdowns, shortage of medicines, crumbling infrastructure, medical infrastructure in India, India was the one which took the lead. We started planning for massive medical infrastructure, production of medicines, and also the development of vaccines. Within no time, we succeeded in all the parameters. They were not made for ourselves, they were made for our neighbors, for our countries far away in Africa. We exported them, we created infrastructure there, we exported medicine, and we gave vaccine to the deserving nations free of cost. That is where India is. And that is the reason why everyone accepts the leadership of India. And rightfully, now the complete world says India is the pharmacy of the world. We should be really happy with it. Second part I wanted to talk about was our economy. Many of you will not be aware, except the seniors or faculty members, that we were on the verge of defaulting loan payments. We had to mortgage our gold to clear the loans. That was the economic stage just a few decades back. From there, where we are, even the present students now. Now we are the fifth largest economy in the world. And very soon, before, I will not say before in your life, even before you marry us, maybe we'll become the second largest economy. That is a tremendous progress on top. To add icing on the cake, our GDP growth is the highest in the world. We are growing at 6.8 to 7%. If you see this compounding, we will soon overtake the other nations and reach the spot. I'm certain in the next 1 to 2 decades, we will reach top target. Now, coming to the third part, Atmanirbhar or self-reliance. India had two major issues on foreign exchange, foreign currency. One was heavy payments towards crude, and the second was huge imports of defense and high-tech equipment. That was the reason why we were almost on the verge of default. So these had to be addressed. And India had done it right. Now we get included the minimum rates. And as far as other things go, we are to make manufacturing state of the art. Let me tell you, I have been associated with DRDO as a PP missile representative. And there I saw excellent infrastructure when I used to visit them from 94 to 97. I used to think, government has got such excellent infrastructure, why they are not progressing? That was the time when integrated missile system was coming into force. Integrated missile system is PP missile system that is firing from ground to ground. Then we had Akash and Krishna, the anti-tank systems. Within no time, all of them became a big success. The pre 150 kilometers went on to become 250 kilometers, and we barely achieved the goal for collaboration. And now we make missiles in joint venture with Russia, BrahMos. Now we export to most of the nations the high-tech equipment. We export them helicopters, we export them artillery gun systems, and we also export BrahMos missile systems. So, though we are still net importers, the day will not be far off when our exports will take care of our imports, and we will be a much stronger nation. I have also seen the private sector doing an excellent job. I was in Tata Advanced System, which was dealing with the aerospace industry. When I joined, we had only 3 joint ventures. After that, we had 9 more joint ventures. The who is who of aerospace industry wanted a joint venture partners. Think about it. All the top 10 aerospace industries in the world have joint venture partners. For President of United States, Sequoia, that is also parts of manufacturing in India. That is the way we have focused. All this was not made possible just in 5-10 years. This was done over a period of time. Infrastructure was created, and now we are seeing the fruits. Now it is on our shoulders to take on the responsibility to improve our financial state and also progress in all spheres. I am very certain you will take on that responsibility. Earlier when I was in school, they used to say, Republic Day is a festival. Now when I see from here, seeing all the colors, I feel it's really a festival. Towards the end, I'd like to thank the management for calling me here and also giving this opportunity to see a parade after a long time. I think after science school, I've been to army schools, but after a long time, in the last 10 years, I've seen parades of security and others, but not also. It gave me great pleasure. And your marching was very good, turnout was excellent. I understand the amount of work you must have done. Well done. Keep it up. The progress we made, and the progress was made possible with all of us. All the best. Well done. Jai Hind.
Gracing us with your presence on this occasion. Sir, we Vivians are really privileged to hear your message.